Hi everybody, this is our second class that I started from the very beginning of learning how to belly dance. Yeah, last week we did some hip pushes, so we were doing this stepping knees front and back into the shimmy. So you kind of were controlling through your hips, and we did like double steps, and that's all we did, and we did shift side to side. This week I'm gonna try to kind of teach you about circles, undulations in the hips and in the chest. So we're gonna stand legs hip width apart to start, but as you get better at it, you can bring your feet together. But let's start with the legs hip width apart and go back to that side to side that we learned last week. So you're going one side, other side, one side, other side, and just gonna try to relax your shoulders with it. And yeah, last week we also did some shoulders and arms, like warm up with them. So just go to the side and lift the same side, shoulder up and back, keeping the elbows close to your body. Let me just try to get some music into this so you can just try to feel inspired. So you don't have to do the same side, just do what you can do on the control. Let me turn this down a bit more. Good, so you can hear me. So side and then lift the shoulder. So when we're doing the circles, it's all going to be involved through the legs also, okay? So I want you to now just keep the legs steady. Pull the hips forwards to the side, back, side, forwards, to the side, and back, to the side, forwards, to the side, back, and to the side, forwards, to the side, back, and to the side. Now try to go circle without doing like a control. Just see how your body's circling, because we're gonna have all a way of circling. Let me just pause this song. It's getting too wild for my liking, so we need to kind of learn calmly first. So let me explain everything first. So you're gonna go to the front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side. So you're trying not to lean forwards or backwards when you're going the hips. So you don't lock your knees. So the legs go front with the hips. Your knees are soft like we did last week, never locking the knees. Tucking your tail forwards, pushing it to the side, to the back, and to the side, and to the front. So you got this box. So box to the side, and the back, and the side, and the front, and the side, and the back, and the side. Okay? So that's the kind of pushes that we do front, back. So it starts from the pelvic tilt. The idea that you don't lock your knees so that you don't look like this, like a puppet without the strings. So you just want to control through the core, front, side, back, side. Then you make it smooth. So if you visualize you're standing over a circle, you're tracing it with your tailbone, right? So tracing the tailbone, just think about where your tailbone sits like this, and it's like a chalk. You're taking the tail to the front, to the side, back, to the side, front, to the side, back, to the side. If you don't understand it, just go to this hip bones here you feel in the front of the hip, and then you get in the middle like a triangle. That's where your tailbone is pointing. Your pubic bone is there too. So you're gonna go forwards with the pubic bone to the side, back to the side. The softer the knees, the easier it is for hips to rotate. Okay, so you're rotating the hips, but you're gonna just see these legs going forwards and backwards like we did last week. Instead of sharp movements, we're making them soft, so you're like sitting on a stool. So in fact, I have a stool here. This is a little too small, but you can have a high stool to try. Just kind of think you're polishing it. Look, with the hips. This is too low, okay? But you can have it underneath you if you're gonna lose to like mine, and just bend the knees a little less and just try to feel that circle. So your seat bones circling around the stool and the other way around. Strange, isn't it? But it really does teach you when you got this guidance. And remember to keep the chest up, shoulders relaxed, and you can hold the arms out. And if you're very good at coordinating, you could be circling the rest with it too. But don't worry about the wrist just yet. I'm going to take this away because I don't want to strip by accident. So you can just see now the knees are softer. And we're going circle and a circle and a circle. So going to right side is easier because if you're strong on the right side, or it will be easier on the left side if you're stronger on the left side. We're going to try to make them even by engaging the core muscles here. You're trying to pull the transverse muscles in. Tiny little tuck, and then you can have your looseness to the hips because the muscles are doing all the work. And you're not grinding into your lower back by pushing it out this far. So you want to keep the lower back steady and safe. Good. So we're going to try that again. Let's try this music again. Good. Go right. Now, I don't lift my hips, but when we start getting the movements, when we start moving to the sides, for instance, in a minute, then you're going to have to lift the hips. So you go right and left and left. So 2 step right, shifting your body weight, thinking about moving the hip first and the leg, then the hips push, hips, leg, hips, leg. So you're dragging yourself in a very thick soup, bowl of soup. You're gonna just push it out with the hips. And again to the right and to the left and left. Good. So now stay on the spot. Now, when you're on the spot, you can loosen the back a little bit more. Then you can just go a little bit faster. So the knees going front and back, in front and back, in front and back. Other way. I'm gonna add the rest. So you feel like you're learning more. If you can't do the rest, don't worry about it. Just keep the legs only. If this is too fast, you're going a bit slower. Other way. Think of that stool and you're polishing it with your seat bones. Shoulders relax. Good. Let's do the 2 steps to the side with the hips. Hip moves first. And to the left. Good. To the right. To the left. On the spot, right. Slow first. Double time. If you can. If you're not, just stay with the slow. To the left. Double time. And we can hold. Good. So when you put the music into it, do you see how you get this elation? But if I have too much music, you're not going to pay attention to me, so I need to really keep you kind of interested in the technique first. So, going to it again. Pull the belly in and circle, pulling in the stomach, tucking the tail, but not forcing it, just tiny little tucks. Alright? So now you're going to go to the sides as well. We did this last week, so you're shifting your body weights. So, we learned to circle one direction, circle the other direction. So we're going to join 2 together. So you're going to the middle of the hip. So you go forwards on the figure of 8. So you go to the right first and you twist your body and you go to the left. And twist your body, you go to the right. Twist your body, you go to the left. So you go right, back, left, back, right, back, left, back, right, back, left, back. So you got 2 little circles and joining in the middle through the pubic bone. So now you're thinking about standing over 2 plates with your feet. You're going to trace the plates with your seat bones. So you go right twist forwards and then the left twist forwards. Do you see how my knees are bending? Just so much more than you think. Yeah, and then I make it like less obvious by using smaller movements in my legs and control through my stomach. Then I can stay steady with my torso. Then it looks like more control. Do you see? My chest doesn't move. So if you hold the arms up a bit more, so your arm starts to work here, breathing in, breathing out, then you can just start moving to the elbows, moving to the elbows, moving to the elbows, and moving to the elbows. I'm going to have a break here just to show you hands again. So remember, you're holding your middle finger out, stretch and engage through the fingers, and you just need this softness through the wrists. We can just do a workshop just by the hands, but I just want to bring them in as much as I can from the beginning. So in this position where we were doing just to the right and to the left and to the right, what I do is keeping the elbow up. Last week we did the shoulders and the hands and the elbows like this, remember, like the wings of the dove. So but now this time you're just gonna go up and just drag. So you're following that figure of 8 with a wide arm, just the forearms making that shape to the right, shape to the left. Yes, right and left. So you're going shuffle and shuffle. So you can kind of make this same movements. It's easier for your brain to cope with it, okay? There's different things you could be doing with it. You can just keep the hands lower if you're getting arms too tired. So don't get sore on the shoulders and the neck. We're gonna warm that up in a minute too. Just let's try to stay with the shoulder, hips first. So going right, going left, and the hands and the elbows softening. Do you see? And then take the elbows up and breathe in and breathe out. And then relax. So whilst I'm choosing another song here, I want you to just push the knees front and back, which you've learned already. So you should be able to shimmy through the knees without locking your knees, okay? So you go forward, back, forward, back. This is the most classic belly dancing tune everybody knows, so here we go. So we're gonna start with the circles to the right. Hips move first, slow, and to the left, slow, and to the right. Now we're gonna stay here, figure of 8 to the right, and left, and right, and left, and right, and left, and right, and left. Now we're gonna go circle to the left, left, right. Now figure away at 8 to the left, low arms. Move to the left and to the right. Figure away left. There you go. Slow still. Don't worry about the speed. Just go slow. You can practice. Bring the hands low. Circle left. And circle right. Figure out way right. And relax. Remember what we learned last week. Front, side, back, like this. So you're going front, back, front, back. You ready? You're gonna shimmy. Shimmy through the knees. The more you practice it, the easier it becomes. So every class we try to do a little bit of shimmy, because it's the hardest thing to get the endurance for, okay? Now we're gonna go to the right. Slow, even though the music gets fast, we're gonna slow it to the right side, so you can dance to the slow rhythm. To the right, circle double time. And left. Good, side to side with the hips. So you snap to the knees. Without locking the knees, you're pulling the belly in and clenching your bum, remember. Nicely. Relax your shoulders. This is gonna get you really warm for the chest circles next. Now figure your way to the right. Left. Good. Now you can just play with the rhythm of this. So you go slow and fast. You go slow one, fast, slow, fast, slow, fast, slow, fast, slow, fast, slow, fast. Now circle to the right and left and we left. Oh, there you go. So there's a little bit of music and fun for you in that. Just remember, just slow it down. Don't go fast because when you get excited with the music, you forget what you're doing. So I'm going to go back to the basics without the music. So we are going to the right. This is small circles. We are bending the knees left. Now we join them together, figure weights. We added the arms low, added the arms high, and we went slow, fast, slow, fast. So you could be changing the rhythm to make it look different even though it's the same movement. Okay, so now next thing is the chest. Get ready. So we're gonna get all the sides of the body engaged, which is very difficult if you don't work like with yoga or Pilates and work the sides a lot. You're gonna find this very stiff here on the upper back too. So I specifically wore this top so you can just see the muscles here when I'm doing the fronts and backs. So you can round your shoulders more, but try not the neck go like this, okay? So you're gonna relax the neck as best as you can. I know in the beginning you can't really do it. Then you push the chest front and back, front and back. So your shoulders go little forwards, little backwards, but they don't go all the way forwards, all the way backwards. Okay, so just avoid the force. So you're just gonna go forwards, back, forwards, back, forwards, back. So you feel the elbows moving. If you don't move the elbows, it becomes more controlled. Then you become more into the upper back. But I've been doing this a long time, so I work a lot. Even then, if I do a lot of this, I feel sore here, sore on the chest. So just take it easy, don't force. In the meantime, my stomach pulls in, and I'm pushing front, pushing back, pushing forward, pushing back. Then I'm just gonna do this engagement through the rib cage. Also, you force little, do more. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out. Try to elongate your neck, and then we go front and back. You can use your breath because that's gonna make you feel that stomach muscle here is exhaling like you're pushing your belly in. But don't do it too forcefully. I don't want you to be sick. All right, okay. Now, that's the one part of the circle like we did on the tailbone, didn't we? So that's the first, front and back part of the circle. Then we went to the sides, so that's the sides parts of the circle. But I shifted the whole body and keeping the knees bent. I can use my upper leg to go with the hip. But here, you can't really lead with the arms. You need to move the chest over without the arm. So there's nothing helping you to move. Whereas in the lower back of the body, you got the legs to move with you, isn't it? Then it's easier to move the hip. Here, you're just going to stabilize the hips and then go to the sides. Here, side to side, and side to side. So you're just gonna pull the shoulders down, brace your core, and we go one side, other side, one side, other side, one side, other side. So you gotta feel this side pushing down on this stomach muscles, pulling in it, yeah, and then you push the other way. So the chest goes that way. So this needs to be stabilized. If this goes, you go everything. If you move with the feet and the body weight, then you're gonna lose the chest and it just looks like you're moving the whole body, right? The isolations are important. So you push the right hip down to push the chest to the left, left hip down to the right. So you're going the opposite side. So you just think about this corners of the thing so you can let the hip help you to start with. Do you see? So if you push the hip the other way, then it's easier. But then you just forget to use the side. So what I need you to do is start with the hip, maybe helping you on the opposite, but then don't move the hip so much. Instead, press your heels down and then don't move the hip. Just push to the side of the leg and push to the side of the leg, push to the side of the leg. So what you got then, strong base, doing the same thing as this, yeah, but little less. You bend the knees and force the hip down and then chest up, hip down and then chest up, hip down and then chest up. So you're loading the legs here, then upper body can be more mobile. Because we never move like this, it's gonna be hard. Just loosen everything up, loosen your spine. You can do cat and cows. Yes, relax your shoulders whenever you feel the tension. Right, so now we're gonna try to put it together. You ready? Again, move the hips, it doesn't matter. Move the shoulders more in the beginning, it doesn't matter, right? Pull the belly in, chest, side, back, side, front, side, back, side. I'm doing this front side, back side, which is harder. But if you get the hands on the hips, so you can go front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side. Try not to go up with the shoulders. No matter what happens, shoulders don't elevate, so they're gonna go down. They can round forwards more, and then go side, front. Do you see? You can forwards and round them, but you don't ever lift them, because then your neck goes here, then you get neck tension. A lot of people stop because they feel it neck tension. All right, so don't stop. Right, pull the belly in. Now just gonna try to soften it like we did on the hips. So you're just going little less. Just have to visualize the pubic bones in the front and the top of the head. They're all like stabilized. Then you're just gonna feel that chest moving along, which is super hard. So in the beginning, you can move your shoulders a bit more, and the other way, and you'll find one side is gonna be easier than the other side, so you can get the shoulder blades to come in. Yes, if you do street dance, this is gonna be easier for you to move with the shoulder blades. I'll show you that one from here, so you can go one up, one down. It just helps. And that other way around. Yeah, there you go. So there you go. So do you see the shoulder blades can help you move the chest forwards? There you go. So, but then it's not the same as doing the isolation. But in the beginning, you need to get some movement here. Good, and the other way. So that's another circle. So relax your shoulders, relax your legs, and go back to the hips. Right, 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 and then left. Left. So you see how I bend my knees and now I get shorter, right? The figure of eight to the right, to the left, to the right. So the more you kind of go down and up, the more you feel like you show the kind of softer movements, and then you make it look more mobile and moving rather than rigid. Yeah? So you need to bend your knees to get that fluidity. So you're like sensual movements here. And then the chest circles to the right. You can move your head if it's too tense. It doesn't matter. Move your arms. It doesn't matter. Do whatever you can do to the left. Good. Now we're going to try from the beginning to the right. We go right, right, and then left, and left, and figure of eight, figure of eight, figure of eight, figure of eight. Circle right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left with the hip, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And right with the chest, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I hope that you're learning the counter music, because if you don't counter music, you do not learn to dance, because you need to hear what the music says. I'm going to go back to Aziza again. We're almost done for today. Let's do everything together. You heard it already once. No. Sorry guys, this is too complicated, so we're going to go back to Aziza. There you go. So you're hearing the music now. Just try to understand what it's like. So you can see there's a fast beat, but we can go into the slow one, okay? To the right. Do you see? So I can hear the slow beat. Now figure of eight. Now I got faster. Yes, now circle right. Now chest left. Circle left. Chest right. Now hips side to side from the knees. Double time. and shimmy. To the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Figure of 8. Faster. 5, 6, 7, 8. Circle. Chest. To the left. Chest. Right. Side to side. Hip. Now, it's got faster. This is the Arabic music for you. No rules. Double time. Now we go side to side again. Double time. Now we're gonna circle. Circle. Figure of 8. Circle right. Circle chest. Circle left. Circle chest right. Side. Side. Good. Double time. Just adding the arms here just to make look like I'm doing something else. Remember now, the dip pushes last way. I step right, step left. Remember the doubles? Go 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. Circle right. Circle left. Figure of 8, right, left, to the right circle, left, left circle, go right, good, push, hip, right, left, right, left, back, right, left, right, left, double. Double.